The moment you were conceived, it's risk, and your parents start worrying about 10 fingers and 10 toes and all kinds of things. And then as you get older, are they learning right? Or are they sick? Or will they make friends? Are they going to be heartbroken? And like all these things are your parents worrying about the risks throughout your life, right? Because that's what parents do. I'm a parent now, right? It's just like a lifetime of worry. But life is risk. And on the other side of that is the rewards, right? And you have to decide what is worth for you. What is the risk reward ratio you want in every scenario, right? And so with money, it's very mathematical, right? It's the law of averages, long term, et cetera. And you try and quantify that. It's like, is it worth the risk to tell this girl I love her first? Is it worth the risk to ride a motorcycle? Is it worth it to go skydiving? Is it worth it to leave all the people I know and move to another city for a new opportunity and a new job? And for each person, they're going to have their own risk reward ratio, et cetera. But, I tell people to have the most fulfilling life, the most adventurous life, you need to take the maximum risk you can stand and then add a little bit more.
Oh, okay. So
because people are naturally risk averse.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Your tolerance plus a bit more.
Plus a bit more.
Oh, I like that. I love that.
Yeah. It's not just what you can stand, because what you stand is at the pussy level.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know what I mean?
Because I feel like I take a lot of risks in my life, and then I'm like, wait a minute. No, I take as many risks as I feel I'm comfortable with. Right. Maybe I should push myself
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Your baseline is generally very conservative.
Yeah, you might be right about that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's a thought that I had about risk that I wanted to float with you. Because I think a lot of it has to do with like opportunity cost.
Yeah.
So, there's the risk of, as you said, like doing skydiving or trying a new thing or asking a girl out or whatever it is. But then there's the opportunity cost of not having done that thing, which is also a risk in the other direction.
It's massive.
Yeah. And I think this is my sort of working hypothesis. The reason that we're more averse to assessing the opportunity cost is because it's like an imagined state. We haven't actually done it yet, so we can't see ourselves doing it. So taking a year off and trekking in Nepal, right? Because we haven't done it before, we can't see it in our heads and imagine how it would be.
Right.
But staying in our cushy job for that year, well, we know what that's like. So it's more familiar.
It's hard to measure all those variables. And I think people just lack a certain optimism about what it could be. They just can't imagine success. They don't even think about success. They think of, and I also think it's ego. You're so focused on the failure case. Like, oh, wow, I'm going to look like an idiot. My friends are going to be more wealthy than me. I'm going to look like a clown to them. They're going to move up. I'm going to be behind them, et cetera. So there's so much energy focused on the failure case, right? That we don't think about like all the things that can go right. Right. And it's very hard to assess the probability of those things going right. And also the lessons learned that set you up for the next adventure. Right. It's just hard to calculate for people to think about that because they're not focusing on them. And then the fear that, the biggest fear, I think, like on a lot of these risks, the risks aren't that great. Most of the time people I talk to, like they're employable. The difference between this job and that job is negligible in salary, maybe even more because you generally make more money when you leave a job to go to another job. Even the time, even including for the time, like looking for a job. They're generally intelligent, et cetera. So it's like, you're not going to be broke. Like, you're not going to be panhandling on the street. So what's the real risk? It's like ego risk, right? There is some opportunity cost of like, if I just grind it out in this job, will they bring me up? But generally, when you weigh it all out.
If you're already thinking about leaving.
Yeah, exactly. Or these things, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I don't want to look like an idiot if I tell this girl this. I don't want to do whatever. And it's like, that could be a lifetime of adventure and love,
And I think people suffer from that impact bias or whatever it's called, where you everybody overestimates the emotional toll it's going to take on you, either in the negative or the positive. So you think that moving jobs, even if it doesn't work out, is going to be so bad and it's going to be this huge ego hit. And even when it happens, you're like, oh, that wasn't actually so bad.
Yeah.
And so there's a case to be made for people just trying stuff out at an early age.
Yeah. When people do, they come up with one obstacle in their mind, like, this job is another state and I don't know anybody in there, right? Or I'm going to miss these people. And I'm like, I always ask a question like, okay, how much time do you spend with these people right now? Okay. How much more do you make in this job? How much is the dream? Like, you actually can spend more quality time moving away from, in certain cases